Hello YouTube, this is Frank from Architectural Aesthetics, and today in this video I present to you the third and the very last episode of our Mythology drawing series. And just like the previous two episodes, this one is also a supplementary illustration corresponding to one of the smaller scaled paintings we did for the Monuments in Watercolor series. And in particular, this one corresponds to the Porch of Maidens, the Temple Erechtheion painting. And in that painting, the subject matter was the caryatid, which is an architectural word, refers to the practice of sculpting your pillars, your columns, or your vertical architectural elements in general in the shape of human figures. And regarding the origin of this practice, the legendary architect Vitruvius documented in his 10 books on architecture in his story, which dictates that the poor women were from a geographical location that was very close to Athens, and during the Persian-Athenian War, the group of people in this particular region betrayed the Athenians. Therefore, after the Athenians won the war, the women from this region were held as slaves, and hence, as a token of shame, as a token of punishment, their images were carved into columns and pillars to bear this tremendous amount of weight as a punishment. And Vitruvius' account of the story is dubious because, other than his own account, there is no other primary source to back it up. However, the practice of using caryatid, the practice of shaping vertical architectural elements in the shape of human figures, persevered and became rather prevalent during the Renaissance time, where interior designers and architects such as the famed Giovanni Piranesi would enchant his clientele by carving very elaborate figures onto their furnaces, onto their hearths, and their interior furnitures in general. And a lot of times, other than the shape of maidens, other than the shape of young women, many clients prefer to have their vertical elements sculpted in the shape of very muscular male heroic figures, such as Hercules. And as for the reason that inspired me to do this particular project is that I thought it would be very interesting to fuse the practice of caryatid with some superhero cultural element and just our current popular culture in general. And on that note, I thought what other character would better epitomize, would better symbolize the ideal of strength than the character Superman. So the gist of this particular painting is to portray a gigantic pillar, a gigantic column, sculpted in the shape of Superman to bear the tremendous weight of this skyscraper. And my ambition for this project is to finish this very simple motif as quickly as possible. So in total, I spent around 3.5 hours on this project. It really took me a long time to get the initial pencil sketch right, because to construct this bird's eye viewing angle, to construct the correct vanishing points for this 3-point perspective was especially time consuming when I wasn't relying on the help of reference photos. So with that said, I hope you found this episode to be entertaining, and on this Sunday, on December the 31st, I have a very important video coming up for you in which I will be offering you a gift as my appreciation for all of your support throughout 2017. So stay tuned for the video, and I will see all of you in the said video. Bye bye.